Hello everyone friends, as you probably already guessed from the title of the video, we will talk today about fakes and stereotypes about the Philippines. I went out for a walk, and I'm recording this video not at home, but outside because the weather is good, and now this is rare. It's already mid-August, and autumn will soon come, and it will get colder, and then winter, snow, and it will be more difficult to walk and film at the same time. You know that stereotypes are very close to fakes, and sometimes it is difficult to understand where the truth is, where the stereotype is, and where the fake is. And today, we will talk about such a stereotype as Philippine Time, and what this stereotype means. Or is it fake? I don't know if you are familiar with this statement or not, but Philippine Time is the time you want to be late for. I'll explain now, and if you know, for some reason, in the world, Filipinos are considered unpunctual. In the last video, we talked about the good qualities of Filipinos. Dog. You know I interrupted the video. A dog came running and began to show great interest in what was happening. I also have a dog and probably, I think, this dog sensed it. You know what happens when you're recording a video and someone passing by starts asking what you're doing. I was talking about what I told you in the previous video about the best qualities of Filipinos, but there are also sometimes annoying qualities. It turns out that in many countries, there is a stereotype that Filipinos are absolutely unpunctual. That is, they like to be late. Like the Filipinos are so relaxed that they prefer to be half an hour late. Although in reality Filipinos are very hardworking, and that's why I thought that this stereotype was just fake. But you know my Filipina girlfriend often likes to be late. I notice this every time we agree to go somewhere. For example, to eat. Yes, we agreed yesterday before going to bed that tomorrow we will wake up and not have breakfast, but we will quickly get ready and go have breakfast outside. But in the end, we leave 3 hours after the planned time, and I stand there all this time already ready and constantly tell her, let's go. Why are you taking so long? The same thing when we, for example, planned a time for a video call, because now I am in my home country and she is in hers, and she is always late. I usually come to the Philippines, but this time she is going to my country, and I think she will be late again. And so, having such experience, I thought maybe this stereotype is true and not fake, right? But probably everything depends on each specific person, and especially on girls, because girls in principle tend to be late when it comes to guys. You know I don't know Filipinos well enough to evaluate this stereotype, and that's why I decided to ask this question. Together with you, my inquisitive viewer will find out, is this stereotype fake or not? And ask you directly, do you think this stereotype is true? Because I know that many stereotypes are either not true or already outdated. For example, about my country including. Here's an example. Several years ago I learned that in the world, a frowning face is called a Russian face because Russians never smile. Of course, it's not true. Here's another one. Mendeleev invented alcohol, and Mendeleev was Russian, so all Russians drink vodka like water. Well, what can I say? Mendeleev was Russian and discovered alcohol. He also created a periodic table. But the thing is, for example, I don't like vodka, and in the Philippines, I saw some Filipinos who drank more than me. Not all Russians drink alcohol at all. There are those who don't drink at all, and there are those who like to drink. For example, I saw it in the Philippines. Very drunk Koreans, and very noisy, also Americans and Europeans. Also, Filipinos are probably some of the noisiest when drunk, and that's why I think that this stereotype is not so true just because Russians invented vodka. What about Philippine time, right?